lakad matatas!
Normally, carry and you go up against like a Spirit Breaker and like some. Oh, they go for Doom.
There's the Doom.
Okay, so they go.
Doom is taking quite a lot of damage. In comes Hated though with the support, lands the dual rep on towards the Mirana. A lot of dot damage coming in, but he can't overextend too much. Miracle is on his case. He's got a charge up in just 1 second's time. Who's he going to go for? He's going to go straight onto Shakiro. Bash is there. Enryu now in danger himself. No mana left for the Mirana to land an arrow, but regardless, Miracle having a fantastic start now as a result.
Yeah, the carry Spirit Breaker is working so far. I was looking at the defensive aspect. I thought maybe it would make some space for his team.
Yeah, definitely true. And he was just forced to run all the way back to base there. So, do you think he's going to TP to a side lane, look for a gank, or just going to run straight back to mid to carry on the farm? It looks like.
And he answers the question. I'm glad he did that because I was about to say, no, of course he's going to rotate. But his team needs him. But it's Learn's actually moving around the map, and he's going to show up top with a double damage ruin.
That's pretty nice. Hated going to be the one that gets ran into straight away there. Ice Path just trying to lay up the charge coming from Miracle. This is a very low HP Spirit Breaker, just setting up for the stun there of the Leshrac. And they're going to be able to burn down this Doom with relative ease. I mean, actually a lot of damage there onto Learn. He's just constantly charging people. He was just charging at Ken just then. Like, this is not how a position 1 traditionally plays this game. Like, he's got level 6, just hits that threshold, and all he's really cared about now is rotating, looking for kills. There's going to be haste rune there as well. He doesn't pick it up though, lets it get bottled away. Can they actually burst down Ken before he activates the haste rune? No, they can't. A bit of a mistake there for Miracle, and the ultimate comes in from the Natures, doing a lot of damage. Teleclesis is there. Ken overstepped his mark. At the very least, they get the counter kill onto Learn, and that is a dominating kill spree as well, so it's a sizable chunk of money. But that wouldn't have happened if they didn't let that haste rune get taken. Keep that one going. But still the score 1 for 7 at 11 minutes in. Less than 1k gold advantage though, so feels dead even this game.
Is Ken gonna be okay?
He's with the Royal Thunder, he's trying to get himself away. The charge is coming in though from Miracle. What actually lands first? I think it's the Royal Thunder hit. Oh, it's the exact same time! Oh, that's so unlucky there for Ken. Miracle picking up a free kill for him. And maybe now they might try and pressure in the tier 1 tower in the mid. Never mind, actually, mass TPs towards the bottom. They're trying to get Fortune Soul. The Ice Pop actually misses, and that could cost the Nature's Prophet his life right now. Punch lands in for the arrow. There is no place to go here for the Nature's Prophet. I mean, it's actually pretty tanky. Manages to get the ultimate off the lead, but it doesn't matter. Miracle, the charge in Space Cow, getting the hit onto the hero. And 2 people dead there for Neon Gaming. And let's go, yeah, that Enryu just gets burned to a crisp.
I love the green flame. It looks really good. And the nice thing about Miracle is that he actually pushed him into it. Not that they needed it. Like, I think Enryu was dead to rights, but he dies just as the Hand of Midas comes off cooldown. Worst feeling the most. Meanwhile, mid lane, dude, he is super active on the Spirit Breaker.
Learn already got the Bloodstone up, so he just feels so tanky and durable to keep running in. Charge though will land on towards Tsukimo. Macropie gets stolen away again, so that's a fresh charge from Chica. They got the kill on towards the Rubik already. This rolling Thunder with the Ice Pop just controlling Miracle to the ends of the earth. There's no way out for the Spirit Breaker at all. The Leshrac still nearby. Doom is coming in with the ultimate ready. They're going to turn around. They've got the initial stun onto him, punched up into the sky. Can they get the Doom off? No, he cannot. He ends up dropping down. This is a small victory for Myth Avenue. Maybe they can end up taking down the Rubik. He's juking throughout the tree. It's actually the invis from the Moonlight Shadow. They have no detection for him. Meanwhile, Learn just running down Fortune Soul. It's going to be a dead Nature's Prophet. The Jakiro already losing his life. And Ken just has to run away.
That'll help a lot, you know, because it's a lot of magic damage from Myth Avenue Rubik, Starfall from Mirana, everything from Leshrac basically. So having a Doom BKB would help you a ton.
Yeah, that is the key. As long as you can get that skill off, they can potentially take a decent fight. Although,
lane.
In comes Myth Avenue. Trying to go for the grab there on Tenryu. Rolling Thunder has been used, and Doom dropping everything on top of the tusk. Even Macropire, 3 ultimates dumped onto his face right now. But in comes the rest of Myth Avenue to potentially turn this whole fight around. Enryu get controlled up. The charge is coming in from Miracle. Meanwhile, Learn just running down Ken. This haste rune, no chance to escape whatsoever. And the Doom gonna fall as well. So Myth Avenue are extremely happy with that turn of events. Sure, they lose their offlaner, but he tanks 3 ultimates, and they still managed to kill the enemy offlaner and mid.
It's another great trade for them. So, hey, that's a little bit, they get a nice kill out of it, killing the enemy, the enemy off. But
fights and bring people down. Meanwhile, the Tusk and Spirit Breaker both just have to run interference, constantly stun people up, and just make space in general for the Lesh.
Oh, Ice Path stolen again.
Again, yeah, there is going to be a sleeping dart at least, but can he at least get the spell off? No, he can't. Force Staff gets himself out of the range of the smoke screen. Going to toss the Doom back on into the Ice Path. It actually times out just before it lands. But regardless, everyone's still alive. Exil. Zeal going to jump forwards. Got the connection on towards Hated. Dropping all the spells. Doom lands again onto Tusk. There's going to be the Ice Path once more. Doom gets stolen this time round. Dropped immediately on towards the Doom himself. And can they get the Tusk out? Dot damage might have been enough to actually bring him down, so he should be able to survive. Meanwhile, here is the Leshrac trying to do as much damage as possible. Kent, targeted by the charge. Swashbuckle as well stolen away. They're going to carry on pursuing after the Pangolier arrow lands. He is dead. Unfortunately, the sleeping dart from Tsukimo could not make a difference. Though, nice little bottleneck here. Macropire lands with the Glepnir. Shishka taking a lot of dot damage. One more jump from Tsukino will get the kill, but it's going to cost him his life if he does. He decides against it.
Unfortunately, Henry wasn't able to get that BKB off in time. I think he had an option, but felt very confident he was going to survive. And of course, this is what we said, right? It's hanging on, but at some point, you're like, once those tiers 2 start dropping, you really need to start taking these fights.
Yeah, it's just going to progressively get worse and worse unless they can start turning some things around. Tsukimo trying to get the kill there on towards the Mirana, but easy usage of the mechanism, get him nice and safe. Zeal just charging through with the snowball, land stun onto 3, dropping the spells on towards Exilern as well with the Bloodstone.
Well,
he's healing up continuously. He's getting low, he's controlling up the Ice Shards, actually getting the stun connections from the Rolling Thunder, but it doesn't matter. Fortune Soul's already dead, and now the stolen Rolling Thunder from Kishka is doing so much work. And Neon, they lose.
I mean, if they could just get a Doom off on the Rubik, then I think they can take a fight. Leshrac, if you can control him before he gets a Bloodstone, that would be nice, but that's not easy. Enryu is being charged up, and the rest of the team is falling. They're smoked up, they're gonna get there, but they've run into Ken first.
Yeah, trying to intercept Miracle there. Ice Path not gonna land, but Tsukimoto, unfortunately for him, he's gonna get caught. One punch to the back of the head, and Zeal takes him down. And they are actually pinging at Enryu as well. He's going for the TP. Is there any cancelling time, Zeal? Oh, it's a long TP!
Oh, there!
Oh! Zeal is Snowball still on cooldown. That's so lucky for him. Meanwhile, though, the fight carry-on's happening. BKB is active with Enryu, but the charge from Miracle getting the connection on towards Ken as well. Can they burst him? Telekinesis up. He is dead again. Excellent on a godlike spree now. It's just all Myth Avenue, not stopping. Now they're going to find more. Zeal just marching forwards with the invis, picks up Hated. Tier 2's going to fall. And I think that should probably be the time where they clear this any priority targets to contend with. Very, very difficult. Charge, though, coming top for Enryu. He hasn't got the read that this is happening right now. He's hiding himself into the trees, but unfortunately, that's not going to do anything whatsoever. He does manage to get the BKB off, but again, there's so many BKB piercing disables that it's not going to make any difference.
Oh, okay, he didn't get Doom. He was mid-animation of that Doom, by the way. I was like, is he really going to use it? Okay, so he's going to go for the Aether Lens now. And, yep, you really, like, it's really, the BKB just doesn't feel like much of a BKB when you're being charged, you know, the fight.
Yeah, the Spirit Breaker, sorry, but the Leshrac still just going to be doing whatever the hell he wants. It's just, you try and counter one person, and there's 2 other heroes to just pick up the slack. Meanwhile, Stolen Rolling Thunder rolling through. Enryu is dead, along with Ken. And this is just the 2 supports and the offlaner, the carry and mid, nowhere to be seen, but they just decimated them with ease.
Fortune Soul, look, they found him. There you go. Yeah, he's...
I don't even know how they knew he was there. They just found him.
Are you okay?
I mean, does he... I mean, he says this area is warded, and I think he's saying that area is warded as well, but in Dire Sports. 10,000, 8,000 to 5,004, like, it is massive right now.
Yeah, so they've got an easy grab on towards the Ricky as well. Sleeping Dart stolen away. Not the most scary of skills, but that could be kind of cool for some even further setups. I mean, it's good arrow setup with the and Split Earth as well.
And the caster is just massive.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Jump forwards though. Zeal has got the connection towards Ken, just destroys him in seconds. He is dead. Kiro quickly following. Everyone jumping forwards. I think it's Doom got counted out by the Lincoln Sphere though. Even further disaster there for Neon. Multiple buybacks expended. They're trying to poke on towards Exilern right now, but he's a tanky boy. He's still got 3 minutes on the Aegis as well. And yeah, 1 Bloodstone usage. He's pretty back up to a full HP, full mana situation. Can start working on this second tier 3.
No Pangolier. They don't have Doom is used. Nature's Prophet is fourth highest net worth behind all the enemy cores. And there's a shard. I love the Leshrac shard. It's a lot of fun. And we went for the split earth radius taunt as well. So it's just, these circles, how do you walk into them?
Yeah, just gotta try and watch your buildings die from afar. Got the grab as well onto Ken. Rolling Thunder stolen away once more here from Kishka. He's just picking up all the high priority kills. I mean, Ken, he's tried his best to get away. He might just about make it to the fountain. Miracle, though. He's getting controlled up, getting very low. In comes the Pangler again to get the finishing touch onto the kill. They bring him down. Exilert also getting extremely low right now. Bloodstone's still on cooldown, but again, he's got the Aegis if he needs it. Not even be forced. Zeal just jumping forwards again. Godlike spree for the Tusk now. Bloodstone back up with Exilert, healing up off of all the creeps. Still the tier 4 tower poking and prodding onto him. Ken jumping in quite aggressive. The shard's blocking from afar. Telekinesis lands and he gets burst down. Emery tried to jump into the backlines to make space. All he does is die. I think Zeal just one-shot Tsukimoto right then. GG is called. Myth Avenue absolutely dismantle Neon here in this first game of the best of 2.
Be key, right? Because you can't killing Lifesteal is pretty tough. They're gonna go with. They go with. Oh,
okay. Interesting pickup. Where he does a fair amount of damage to his face. Gotta be careful he doesn't overextend.
It's not fun for him. Like these 2 meal here against Bounty Hunter. Oh. Okay, that was something.
Tsukimoto. He's just dead.
He's disposed.
Yeah. Unfortunately for them, the tower does get the last hit, so no fun.
Yeah, he just wanted to get that nice Starstorm on both of them, and he ends up paying for it with his life.
Disposed into the tag team. Enryu taking a lot of damage right now. He's standing his ground. Maybe they can take down the Tusk, but it's just not enough. Another kill. And wait, why was there still no first blood? What?
Calm game right now. Neon top 3 in terms of CS though, so they are definitely happy with the lane phase. Despite the 2 deaths that they suffered, they're still 1k ahead.
It's true. And they may suffer one more right now. Hayes getting gone on the Cookie Will Lamb. Obviously, Frost Shield delaying this, but I don't think there's any way for him to get on out. Kishka getting the body blocks, trying to allow Zil to get the final touch, but instead, he just lets his support have it. Kill on the board there for the Ricky. Meanwhile, rotation coming in from the mid. Miracle in some danger, and he will drop Ken. The perfectly timed rotation to net that free kill, and then head straight back onto the mid to make sure he doesn't miss out on anything.
I love that rotation. Not only is it like the easier targets, you're getting the more
massive problem later on. It looks like they're gonna at least take down this mid tier 1. Diabolically gonna make quick work of it. Not really anything that Neon can do to stop it. Attempting to deny, but not gonna happen. Meanwhile, dive on the tier 1 of the bot lane. Zeal will get brought down. Can they at least get some sort of response kills? Shard's blocking in Hated, and the Lifestealer's just out of there. He jumps straight into the creep. He's not interested. Just like, here, take my support, leave me alone. I'm out of it.
I love how I thought, oh, he's just gonna infest Hated and they're gonna walk out, but he's like, no, never. It's your fault. Who told you to dive? He's like, no, you told me. We're going
quite nicely. They've got to be careful because they're very low HP, but it doesn't look like the rest of the squad are going to start TPing in to defend the tower. Actually, the Tusk is walking in onto the side, snowball forwards. Got a connection to Ken. Mormor's Kiss is also going to be raining in. Can he get himself out of this? Doesn't have any mana for the leap, but he's getting very low. One more connection from the Mormors will take him down. Hated trapped inside the shards, but doesn't look like there's much left in the tank if Myth having to get another kill. And they will just on back out. But still, a kill onto the enemy mid laner. They defend their tier 1 tower. So I think Myth Avenue, I think they're happy with that turn of events.
And Enryu's finally here though. He's gonna be helping his team out. Oh, let's see what's gonna go.
Way on top of Hated right now. The rebound actually off the mark there for Miracle, not getting the connection on towards the Lich. Maybe they can turn this around. He's still not level 6, so no Chain Frost right now. But NU will get brought down to the relentless right clicks of Miracle, finally bringing him to the ground. Kendo jumping forwards in and out onto Tusk, but the mechanism gives him enough to survive. They're carried on pursuing right now. The nice dissimulate dodge, Chain Frost bounce, gets that connection onto Tusk, brings him down. Even they since the gates of the back lines, the Ricky desperately trying to get the kill onto Hated, but easily countered out there from Ken. So a bit of an overextension there from Millet.
He walked into the Sentry Ward that Tusk planted a few seconds ago, and that cost him his life. But there's a 4-man smoke here. Can they find Exilert?
They found him. Everyone on top, and down he goes. Can't even use the Bloodstone to much effect. And Tusk also going to equal out. Snowball Probably just going to delay the inevitable. Unless the rest of Myth Avenue actually want to come over to try and turn this fight around. Punches Fortune Soul up into the sky. They're focusing on towards Hated if they can. The nice rebound lands onto 2. Miracle going to pop his ult, but wants to focus on towards the Lysium, actually changing target. Can't decide between Ken or Tsukimoto. Finally now going to go on towards the Void, but a nice arrow lands. Going to hold him back, but regardless, Ken, will he get the leap off? No, he won't. So, what's that? It's a 2
as I think we're hoping for. But they are, they're starting to be more active. We're seeing a lot of these smokes coming off into a single target becomes Surefine. Ken, he's got someone infested. Is he gonna go for Zeal? Ooh, arrow misses, so close.
Grazed the arse there of Tusk, jumping forwards. Ether Remnant also missing right now. Chainfrost Fry going to come out, but Snowball's going to negate it. Kill all the creeps to still get the punch up on towards Ken. He's locked in position. Mormons kisses point blank. They find the kill onto the 2 main cores. Even Tsukimoto going to fall. Enryu desperately trying to run away right now, but with the Moonlight Shadow on top, he should be able to get himself away. But what a fantastic turnaround there from Myth Avenue.
It's a risky fight also, right? Next to the tier 1 tower, and the Enryu is very close to the pipe, so having that will help them in the future fight. But Myth Avenue, what a smoke. Right? Like that's the Ricky effect. Oh, sorry, he just turned 10, my bad. But he's still a level behind the enemy support. Like that is kind of crazy. And Kishka's done all that with just one item. Oh, here goes the fight continues.
Another snowball forward, getting the connection onto Hated. Trying to burst him down, and down goes Sinich. Can they get the Chains of Tusk? They do, but regardless, Myth Avenue don't care about that whatsoever. They bring down the Bounty Hunter as well. The Lifestealer just infested a creep again to disengage. But it's another 2-for-1 trade. The Bounty Hunter getting pushed further down the chart. And now this tier 2's in some real danger, but it looks like Neon still want to try and defend this, even though they're in a 3 versus 4 versus the Aegis, jumping on towards Miracle, see if they can actually get the lockdown to bring him to his knees, but it doesn't look like they can. Ken instead, the one getting jumped on, silenced in place, does manage to get Dissimulate. He's got an Astral Step in 1 second, trying to TP, Mormons kisses. He dies in the fountain, the dot damage is enough. Meanwhile, Miracle now getting gone and forced to pop his BKB. Fortune Soul running himself out. Chainfrost gets unleashed, but regardless, the Magic community allowing Miracle to just disengage. Fortune Soul doesn't have the same fortune though. And now Tsukimoto, he's just going to get ran out. He does have a leap, but it's not going to make any difference. Wait, it's still not even going on. Enryu teaming into the backlines. It's a full wipe again.
I gotta say, I mean, Miracle went for he's got the bash as well as the BKB, so suddenly the Lifestealer's Magic community doesn't feel that substantial anymore. It was already like the rage was already kind of counted thanks to the Ricky, but you had the Wall Punch, but now you have the bash on top of it, and Ken, he might be in trouble.
Yeah, maybe dead yet again. Just such fast burst coming on now. Everyone else has to disengage, jumping forwards. Fortune Soul gets immediately bashed up there for Miracle. They're trying to focus on towards the Marcy as much as possible. The BKB just allows them to keep going forwards, and they're just dropping like flies. At this point, the Marcy just feels really unstoppable. They're going to be able to get the grab with Tsukimoto. Can they bring the down inside the base to get the full 5-man wipe? It looks like they can. Everyone dead. Again, Myth Avenue not losing anybody. And in all honesty, I think that's game number 2.
I mean, I'm looking, I'm like, I turned on the lights because, I needed for the camera. I'm like, yeah, the lights are turned on. I was expecting a GG.
And Neon are able to disengage, but unfortunately, Tsukimoto wasn't able to get out fast enough. He gets picked off pretty damn quick. And Ken's even able to disengage, but they found the grab onto Enryu as well. 2 people gone in a matter of seconds. The final exterior tower here from Neon will end up dropping down, and even Roshan number 2 has respawned, so it's another objective that Myth Avenue could grab.
If they want to, right? At this point, it really feels like they are unkillable. Like it really feels like it's very difficult for them to just get kills. Like Neon's, they have no damage at this point. I mean, they have damage obviously, but it just doesn't seem like it's working out for them. Oh dear lord, hated.
Wow, there's dropped the Mormons kisses on his face. Easy peasy kill. They have loose Moonlight Shadow now. Infest onto Ken. They're going to try something desperate right now. Who's going to be their target? Is it have to be the Lesh? Oh, they have actually found Kishka. That's something.
Nice.
Alright, so they're now onto a 4 versus 4, but a 3-man stun for Miracle. In comes the rest of the damage. Emery's going to be quickly to fall. Even Fortune Soul, Rage was used, but it just does not matter. He still ends up dying. Another re-engagement for Miracle. Just non-stop stuns to control. Ken also being caught. And my lord, Neon finally call GG and step out of this best of 2 game. not taking a single victory.
That is more... Again, that is even more one-sided game.
Right.